Okay, students, I am sorry I'm not here today, but I'm going to do my best to explain the light painting project so that you guys are not behind and that you're on the same track as every other student. So for today's project, it is called the light painting project. It's our third shutter speed assignment. And for this, you are going to be using light, and you're going to be what we call painting with the lights while using a long shutter speed. So our last project, we had this slow shutter portrait, and this project, you're still gonna be doing a portrait, but this time you're gonna introduce the lights with light painting. So the way light painting works is you set your shutter to a longer shutter speed, so say 10 seconds. During that time, the shutter is open the entire time, and it is letting light into your camera. Anywhere where the light moves will create a line. And if you don't have light, you won't have a line. Anybody who is standing still will show up in your photograph. So as you can see up here, which I know you guys can't see it super well, but as you can see in this photo, oh gosh, you can hardly see it. Well, light painting you can spell things out. You can do all kinds of different things with it. I'll show you another example. So these two examples, can you see those better in this video? Yeah. So you can see on this one, there's a guy, he's standing. I can bring it closer. So you can see a guy, he's standing there, and they've drawn with lights, angel wings, and a halo. And you can go look at the PowerPoint to see that a little bit better. But anyone who is standing still will show up. Anybody who is not standing still will not be visible. So some key things, you'll usually have a model standing still, and then you can have light painting going on around them. Anywhere where the light is pointing at the camera is going to be visible. Anything where the light is pointing away from the camera, you won't be able to see. So make sure your light is pointing towards the camera. For this project, you're going to turn in 2 photographs. The first one is going to be a light painting portrait. Each person in your group needs to do their own portrait, and they need to direct their model and plan it out. The second part of the project is a still life. A still life is a composition of inanimate objects. So you're gonna think in your group of a still life. You're gonna think of a prop that you can bring in or an item that you can bring in to use with light painting. For example, if you brought in a tea kettle and a teacup, you could have somebody holding the tea kettle and pouring it, and then you could have another person making the light look like it's coming out of the tea kettle, okay? So you're gonna turn in 1 portrait, and that's your individual portrait that will be edited. And then you're also gonna turn in the light painting project, the still life that you are doing with your group. So one of them is an individual photograph and one is a group photograph. Your shutter speed is probably gonna be at 10 seconds. Your f-stop, you're gonna have to figure it out as you go. You might need to shine a light on the person in the portrait so that you can see them. But other than that, you guys should be good. Make sure to look at the PowerPoint so you know what you're doing.